Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and the Black Ice campaign on, as Italy, God, not on, as, painful. And where we left off, we were about to invade Spain proper and we were dealing with this little tiny cavalry division here. And we're going to keep that on going. Now, I'm also going to bring up the log, like so. We're just going to keep an eye on this battle at Venice. What I might do is I might detach some of these more broken up units just to keep the battle going on a little bit longer. Because the longer that goes on, the more time it gets me to prep. Now, I'm thinking we probably want to do a two-pronged invasion. Starting at Cartagena, but also invading Barcelona. If we can draw out the garrison, militia, infantry type units from up here, bring them south, and then quickly sneak in and take Barcelona, that would be very useful. What we're going to do is, we're going to take you, and we're going to move you over to the island over here. And let's finish up that cav unit as well. Did we just have a tech finish? I think we did. You might be able to hear some football in the background. I have got a football match going on my phone. That I am actually moderately interested in. It's Brentford. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, Brentford play in the Championship. But they've got quite an interesting team, actually. They did lose 3 of their best players fairly recently. Well, in the latest transfer window. And they all went to Premier League clubs. But they're beating Newcastle at the moment 1-0. So anyway, that's your football update for the evening. After this game, there is Man City versus Arsenal. I'm yet to know what the result is of that, but I'm recording this the same day that I'll be uploading it. So by the time you come to watch this, there'll probably be a result in that game. As uninteresting as the majority of my subscribers probably are in the football results. But yeah, that's what's been going on in the world of football today. And speaking of the world of football and things, let's get you guys back. And I think we should just go for it, to be completely honest. Let's rebase. Now, we want to bring as many units to bear at Cartagena as we possibly can. So, to that end, we've got a motorized unit that will be useful. And these are all the same template layout, aren't they? Yeah, we can get you involved, and we can get you in as well. Let's bring you over, and then let's do a little bit of a strategic redeployment, and there you go. Brentford have knocked Newcastle out in what would be a shock, except that Newcastle were not very good. So it's not much of a shock. And yeah, we want to load up as many good units as we can. Yeah, and then get everyone together for that particular invasion. So, yeah, let's just get that marine unit in as well. That battle at Venezia is still ongoing. And my job of keeping them tied down is good because it's just going to muck with the AI a little bit. We're in position now with these units. Now, hopefully we can get you guys over as well. And yeah, we can't load you up at the same time. I mean, terrain wise, there's lots of mountains and stuff, so I mean, part of me thinks maybe I should lead with most of the mountain units first. Oh, semi-motorized. Very good. So we're getting our production queue dealt with quite quickly. As soon as possible, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over. You know what? We're going to start it now. Let's bung 20 IC. Yeah. Let's bung 20 in and start working on that upgrade issue. Alright, machine gun mortar advance. Yeah, 39. We don't need to let that run. Let's get the armor plate thickness, and then we can start looking at the prototype text, which are quite important as well. Now, this is the first day on my new monitor setup. I haven't bought new monitors. I've just bought a new stand. And my god, it makes a difference. For years, I just dealt with the, I don't know, I had a Samsung, just a bog standard Samsung monitor, really, with one of the bog standard stands. and ergonomically, it was not good at all. And one thing I've realised from working from home so much over the last year is that I really need some decent ergonomics, because like the old neck and the shoulder, it is not good. Let's put it that way. It's the exact opposite of good. It's very bad. So yeah, not great. Right, and I think, you know what, it's time to send out our fleets. So I'm going to do a landing at Cartagena and a landing at Cartagena, and we're going to take our very elite, well, our battleships. Whether or not I can call them elite maybe is a bit of a an oxymoron, but we're going to bring them over as well, and right, we're doing a good number on their submarines with our destroyers. That's very good. The more submarines that we can kill, the better. Okay, and then what I will do is I'm going to probably actually switch you up to the command level, purely because, I mean, I could just recreate another HQ, couldn't I? You know, that's probably the more intelligent way of doing it, isn't it? You know what? Let's do that. I don't normally like to create extra theatre groups, but for the purposes of getting some supply impact, you're a very good commander. We probably want to keep you in the loop. Let's just chuck a level 3 in there for now, and then we can chuck you on there for a moment. Right. Oh, and a heavy cruiser group. Now, heavy cruisers don't match up well against battleships, so, ooh, although we just lost a motorized division. Great! Oh my god, our auxiliary vessels. They take a hammering every time. Shit. Right, we need them to get offshore. Like, ASAP. Right, and then you guys... yeah, let's surround them. And then let's pin them with these guys. And we just need to make landfall. Okay. That's good going. So now that we've managed to actually capture, or at least make landfall, hopefully we can use our units accordingly. The single 5th Army group is holding us up here, which isn't very good. We lost a couple more destroyers, but keeping it, you know, keeping things neatly together, shall we say. And then what we can do is, yeah, we've got another auxiliary group over here. Now we need those garrison units to shift out. So let's rock and roll. Really? You can't beat a single HQ unit. You can't be serious. Right. And we're being attacked and then re-attacked up here. I mean, the main thing is that they just... yeah, they're still going with it. They're taking their time. Right, come on. Well, there's what we call a few problems going on over here, which isn't very good. We need to secure the port. Right. There we go. Right, so what we can do is we can take all of our land units now, stop that attack, and then we can immediately rebase into the port. While simultaneously thinking about what we're going to do next. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take you over to here. And then let's move out our other fleet elements in this direction. And you guys have taken a real bad hammering. We're going to send you home. Because what we can do... Well, do we want to send you home? Actually, we probably want to bring you over on a rebase mission just to hold things down. So, you're joking. We lost another... Botched. Our landing craft are not doing me much good here. They're very frustrating. Right. You can do a transport mission. And you can do a transport mission as well. Like so. We still are holding down all of these units in Venice. They're just repeatedly going for it, which, hey, if that's what they want to do, then I'm not going to argue with it. No, we wanted to, yeah, more equally split this for a change now. Now, I would maybe... Yeah, I feel like this guy needs to definitely be in the... Oh, he's max 3 though, isn't he? He's got so many traits though. He would actually make a better corps commander, wouldn't he? Thinking about it. Yeah. Actually, right. Let's give you a level 4, and then we can chuck a much better level 3 corps commander up because of his traits. Yeah. From a trait-centric standpoint. Okay. And before we push out, we're just going to allow our units to recover a little bit. I can see that they've got some reinforcements on the way. But we just need to get our units in as well. Right, and then let's bring you over as well. Right, we do have, yeah, a level 6 airbase, so we need you. Or are we better served? We're probably better served bringing this group that's fully repaired along with this group that's fully repaired. All about thinking about repairing. Okay, and then another semi-motorized. What we can do is give them decent commanders. Like you. And you. And then let's bring this unit down. Don't go that way. Go the way that isn't going to cause you to... Yeah. I really do love the AI in this game. Landing in, or trying to land at Venice. I mean, it's impressive. Like, the AI doesn't normally try naval landings, so the fact that they've even tried it, I'm actually fairly impressed with. But it's a really low bar. And it is just giving me the opportunity just to tie down units. I wish the pop-ups would piss off, though. And I guess it's making our units a little bit better at each time. Okay, as long as we didn't lose our armor, that's the main thing. Okay, right, here we go. We're going to load all of you up. And you're going to head straight for Cartagena. And then from Cartagena, I'm hoping that we can use our naval landing unit up here. Because we've got 5 units here. So you guys are heading that way. In fact, I might as well just use you for this as well. Right, they are starting to surround us. Which isn't the best thing, I must say. I'm not sure there's an easy way to deal with that, though. Beyond what we're doing, which is funneling troops in. Right, air intercept, if you would be so kind. Okay, so we can beat back single units, we just can't deal with mass troop numbers. 2,645 kills is actually pretty phenomenal. That could be worse. Okay, more of our units are feeding in. Yeah, there's a river crossing from here to here, but not from here to here. We've got plains all around us, so not really the best defensible position. But what we can do is we can move U5 over. Let's let that attack keep on going. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, and I think what we're going to do is... Are we being counterattacked? We are. We're going to want to immediately load up this naval unit. The moment that we can. It's going to be a level 2 commander soon, which is actually kind of useful. Let's rebase accordingly. And let's chuck our fleet up in this direction. We're going to lose a lot of destroyers in this war, which is not good. It's a problem. We still have no convoys, but hopefully... Yeah, it is prioritizing the ones for war, which is good. And I could have sworn I built some convoys. Well, they're now on the way. Right, that was a good victory. Let's keep these victories going. We just need to hold down here for long enough to allow our troops to establish themselves neatly. Dig in a little bit. See, this is a problem. They're doing quite well, actually. They've got decent organisation, although, there we go, our units have just arrived. But we're still waiting on you guys to recover. Come on. It shouldn't take that long. Right, superior strength. Is that 37? Yeah, I'll let that run. Gun turrets. I must say, though, the last few days of my life have been taken up quite heavily by Cyberpunk. I have been playing a pretty sizable amount of it, and I must say, so far, it's a very interesting game. It's a tough one for me, because on the one hand, I think it's really good, and on the other hand, I think it's got problems. And I don't think they're mutually exclusive. I think you can like something and still have problems with it. And I think it, more than any game I've ever played, I think, the problems on this one are fascinating. Because there's quite a lot of filler quests in it, would be my number one concern. Not like a staggering amount of filler quests, but enough for it to be an interesting number of them. It reminds me quest-wise, certain quests remind me of quests from Infamous. Those sort of open world maps where, and I dubbed this like GTA emptiness, like before, and it's my major problem that I have with games in this sort of genre, is when a world feels a little bit empty, and that's somewhat true for this game, sadly. There's so many buildings around that look interesting. I wish I could go into more of them, and that's not like a critique, because obviously if you're to do that, it would be a major problem, and there isn't, hardly any loading screens in this game. So it's not 100% a problem, but it's just enough for me to sort of notice it and be a bit like, weird. Why is that happening? Why can't I go in all of these amazing buildings that I see in front of me? As I say, it's not all of them that are a problem, it's just every now and then I notice it, and I'm like, oh, I wish I could go in there. But as I say, it's less of a problem, sort of overall, I would say. And Jesus, we're taking a hammering. I mean, they're taking a hammering too, but hopefully we can swing this battle more towards our favour. I mean, partisans should not be this good. That should not be a thing. Okay, we're gonna try and attempt an encirclement here. If we can, and we got a decent airbase up here as well, level 4. I am debating moving some planes over, but then again, that'll drain the supply quicker. Probably just need to hold off for now. Yeah, we should easily win this, although the partisans are not dying anywhere near as quickly as I thought they would. Right, so industrial production up to 1940 there. Let's keep that going and do the... Yeah, we'll get the twin engine bomb bay. But yeah, overall, it's a technically pretty impressive game as long as you don't get it on last gen consoles. I mean, I can only assume that they were contracted to release it on last gen consoles because, I mean, really, there's no excuse, to be honest, for the shoddiness of how badly, put together it is. It should be on last gen. Come on, make it. Oh, you bloody hell! Come on! You have got to be kidding me. That is not on. I do not accept that game. Right, you 5, you're going up towards Barcelona. Definitely. Man, we are beating these guys back. Although, this is not going our way over here. We need to win this. They're just throwing units into the meat grinder. And they are gonna... that will tell over time if we're not careful. Come on, air intercept, please. Get that mission going. And then I think, you know what, same thing up here. Oh, I wish we could have encircled it. How very frustrating. Right, the garrison unit, yeah. They're reinforcing Barcelona now. But, I mean, all things told, we should hold them back. Let's try and get a little bit of air superiority going. You know, we desperately need to take that. And have we got more units coming in? Yeah, we do. Right. What we're going to do is, whichever 5 it was... Right, you... Where are you? We're going to allow the armor and things to move over. Along with Meze himself. Because you can act as reinforcements. Right, we have had a shatter, which is unfortunate. Jesus Christ, look at the amount of units they've got. Holy hell in a handbasket. They've just got loads of troops. What the hell? Well, I mean, option 3 with you is viable. Let's take... Ah, you've got some units. Hey, they've got some spare. Let's go for it. If we can take Valencia, you know, really put the screw in, so to speak. Right, we've got a supply issue over here now. Now, we do have a few supply planes. That we might be able to use, because we've got some form of aerial power. Right, off you go. Speed it up, baby. Oh, come on, that's just a core. You can do it. I have faith. Right, come on. We've nearly made it in here. We just need to hold out for literally another day or two. And the game crashed. Hello, AFG here, and well, we had a crash there at the end. Unfortunately, I didn't save during that month. I didn't follow my own double boot rule, it appears, so I've got myself to blame for that, which means I'm going to have to probably redo that last 30 minutes. But I wanted to post it anyway, because I thought it was quite interesting. We will follow the same plan, and when we come back, it'll be in the same position. The only additional aspect that I will make you aware of is that I am probably going to aim to maybe try and move into that Barcelona movement a little bit quicker than I did. Because if only we'd made it just literally a day earlier, we could have surrounded the city, and that would have meant that we would have taken Barcelona a lot quicker. I could have microed that better. I was too busy talking about Cyberpunk. But thanks for just dealing with the minute. To make up for the fact that this one's a little bit shorter, we're going to have an Angmar episode tomorrow. And we're also going to have another episode of the Italy campaign, a part 6.5, or, you know, to make up for the fact that this one was a little bit shorter. So thanks again for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks again. Bye-bye.